Well, we could talk about the European bison, but let's talk song. Today I'm going to be listening to and analyzing Taylor Swift's Ivy from the album Evermore. It's a suggestion by channel member Amanda M4841 and regular viewers CJHIF576 and Hobbit Jean. Before we start, let me thank Andrew Morgan here on YouTube and JC Prince of Wales and Amy May over on Patreon for their active financial support. If the rest of you also want to contribute, please check the links in description. I really want to learn what makes Ivy special. I really want to learn more about Taylor Swift's specific and excellent songwriting. So without further ado, let's get going.
I was one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones.
Boom, step one, find the tonal center. Are we in some kind of D major or B minor idea?
I was one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the...
I believe so, yes. I believe that the first four chords are... maybe, maybe not.
In a faith forgotten land.
That's a complex progression, right? So...
In a faith forgotten land.
6 minor, 5, 4, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4, 5. At least this is what the bass does. Really, really interesting. Let's look at the melody.
I was one to know.
Going along the chord progression. Right? So always with the fifths of the chord in the melody.
I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones.
Meet you where the spirit meets the bones.
I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones.
Meet you where the spirit meets the bones. Interesting.
In a faith forgotten land.
Beautiful melody line.
In a faith forgotten land.
Beautiful leaps there. Actually, a D major arpeggio, right? But so beautifully arranged. Let's look at lyrics before we continue. How's one to know? I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones in the faith forgotten land. So what we establish here is a 3-line idea with the first 2 lines rhyming each other. A short line, how's one to know? With the long line, I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones. Really, really cool idea. And then in a faith forgotten land is the X rhyme that may or may not be answered in the second verse half. Certainly a cool alliteration with faith forgotten.
In from the snow.
Repeat that idea. What was how's one to know now is in from the snow.
Your touch brought forth an incandescent glow.
Same melodic idea, certainly. In from the snow, your touch brought forth an incandescent glow. Wow. Very cool. Tarnished but so grand. And now grand does rhyme with faith forgotten land. So what we actually have is 6 lines that form an AAB rhyming pattern. Really cool.
And the old widow goes to the stone every day, but I don't.
New section, same chords. Really cool melody.
And the old widow goes
with that 4th leaps there. And the old widow goes
to the stone every day.
Cool.
But I don't, I just sit here and wait.
But I don't, Was that it?
Every day, but I don't, I just sit here and wait.
Right, but I don't, I just sit here and wait. But I don't, I just sit here and wait. Again, this D major idea. Cool. Lyrics. And the old widow goes to the stone every day, but I don't, I just sit here and wait. Really cool with those internal O rhymes.
Grieving for the living.
Grieving.
Wait, grieving for the living.
Grieving for the living. When we go to that 5 chord, the melody goes to the 5th of the 5 chord.
Oh, goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand.
Yes! Chorus, certainly.
Oh, goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. Goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand.
I think we have got a 1 6 minor 5 progression now. D major, B minor, and A, that may be the sus to major idea that we also had in the verse. Beautiful melody, certainly, in the chorus. Really cool pentatonic thing. Leaving out that C sharp. And building up to that F sharp. Everything else was pickup. We stay there. Goddamn!
My pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand.
Super narrow range, right? Of only a third, basically. And again, short line with goddamn that rhymes with a long line. My pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand, with beautiful alliterations with pain, palm, and fits freezing.
Taking mine, but it's been promised to another.
Second chorus idea there in the terms of melodic phrase.
Taking mine, but it's been promised to another.
We stay in that limited range. Now we go to the D that plays a prominent role. Taking mine, but it's
Taking mine, but it's been.
taking mine, but it's been promised to another.
Oh, I can't
Oh, I can't is oh goddamn, right?
stop you putting roots in my dreamland.
Dreamland. Weird rhyme with oh I can't. And I think the word should be stressed dreamland instead of dreamland, but
A house of stone, your ivy grows, and now I'm covered in you.
that's new.
In my house of stone.
Now she does include the C sharp.
Your ivy grows.
Right? Beautiful tiny motif that repeats. My house of stone, your ivy grows.
Now I'm covered in you.
Okay, so lyrics. Oh goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. Taken mine, but it's promised to another. Again, this 3-line idea that we already know from the verse. And this turns into, oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dreamland. My house of stone, your ivy grows, and now I'm covered in you.
Ivy grows, and now I'm covered in you.
And back to that 6 minor progression.
I wish to know the fatal flaw that makes you long to be.
This is verse 2 that has got all the cool elements
How's one to know?
of verse 1, right? Now it's I wish to know instead of how's one to know, but we even keep the same rhyme word. The fatal flaw that makes you long to be.
Magnificently cursed.
And always with that afterthought that only gets rhymed at the end of the verse. Interesting. He's in the room, right? So we leave that O rhymes. We had how's one to know? We heard in from the snow, and we heard I wish to know, and now he's in the room doesn't really rhyme, which is okay.
Your opal eyes are all I wish to see. He wants what's on me.
Yeah, this cursed rhyme with yours.
Magnificently cursed.
Loosely, very, very loosely.
Oh, goddamn.
We skipped a part, I think, right? Ah, yes, we skipped this old widow thing.
And the old widow goes to the stone.
So what was second verse half or even pre-chorus build-up now is missing in the second verse, which makes a lot of sense because you want to cut to the chase.
Oh, goddamn. My pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand.
Really, really beautiful. Super simple melody, right? Basically a one-note idea that she takes through the fitting notes of the chord, but it's very, very powerful.
I built a route to my dreamland, my house of stone.
Beautiful secondary motif, we could say. Secondary hook.
Your ivy grows, and now I'm covered. Clover blooms.
Oh, now I'm covered in you was, I think, the end of the first chorus. Let's confirm this quickly.
Ivy grows, and now I'm covered in you.
Yes, so she wanted to go to the second verse, which is why she wanted to go back to that 6 minor idea. Now we certainly go to some kind of bridge.
Clover blooms in the fields, spring breaks loose, time is near.
Cool build up.
Clover blooms in the fields, spring breaks loose, time is near.
I think we might have a 2 minor, 3 minor, 4, 5 build up in the chords. The melody does.
I'm covered. Clover blooms
Clover blooms.
in the fields,
Do-do-do.
spring breaks loose, time is near.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Really, really simple. Clover blooms in the field, spring breaks loose, time is near. A B rhyming pattern.
What would he do if he found us out?
And is that the same chord progression still?
What would he do if he found us out? Crescent.
We might stay on the 4 chord instead of moving to the 5. The melody does what would he do if he found us out.
What would he do if he found us out?
Again, that D major arpeggio idea.
Crescent moon, coast is clear.
Okay, now it's crescent moon, coast is clear.
Spring breaks loose, but so does fear.
Oh, this is interesting. Spring breaks loose, the time is near, turns into spring breaks loose, but so does fear.
He's gonna burn this house to the ground.
Again, it's gonna burn this house to the ground. What a better prosodic way to sing this than to land on a 6th leap down, right? To the ground. He's gonna burn this house to the ground. A lyric line that we know from the chorus? No, my house of stone, your ivy grows. Okay, nobody was burning anything, I think. Yeah.
House one to know.
Oh, now this is verse 1.
I'd live and die for moments that we stole.
No, it's not. So How's Want to Know is certainly the beginning of the song, but this time it gets answered with I'd live and die for moments that we stole.
Unbegged and borrowed time.
Cool idea. Of course, it's a cliche with that bagged and borrowed time, but still a beautiful alliteration with the B sounds.
So tell me to run.
And the answers to the no rhyme get looser and looser, right? How's Want to Know now gets rhymed with so tell me to run. So things get a bit less beautiful, which might be what the song is about.
Or dare to sit and watch what will become and drink my husband. Oh, goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. It's been promised to and oh.
What a beautiful hook, what a beautiful build-up, right? So taking my but it's been promised. taken mine, but it's been promised to another. Oh, beautiful. I like O's. Oh, I can't stop putting roots in my dreamland. Ivy grows.
And now I'm covered in
Go back to now I'm covered in you, something that we didn't get after chorus 2 because we wanted to get to the primary bridge.
Yeah, it's a fire. It's a goddamn blaze in the dark and you stop.
What's that? Post-chorus, right? Outro maybe even? I think we are still in the harmonies of the chorus.
Yeah, it's a fire. It's a goddamn blaze in the dark and you stop.
1 6 minor 4 5, which might have been the chords from the chorus all along. Certainly new melody that of course has a little bit to do with that idea of oh goddamn, but now it's so yeah, it's a fire.
So yeah, it's a fire. It's a goddamn blaze in the dark and you stop.
So we stay on the F sharp for longer, right? So yeah, it's a fire. It's a goddamn blaze in the dark and you. And you started it as beautiful.
Blaze in the dark and you started it.
And you started it with beautiful harmonies, also with a higher, I think, thirds or something.
You started it.
Another typical Taylor idea, right? And I'll write your name.
Yeah, it's a war. It's a
New chords, reharm ideas.
so yeah, it's a war. It's the goddamn fight of my life and you.
Tiny idea. But instead of starting with the 1, they go to the 6 minor directly, right? So yeah, so war. Which makes sense because a war is certainly not this positive major idea, but instead requires the relative minor. So yeah, it's a war.
Yeah, it's a war. It's the goddamn fight of my life and you stop.
And the rest is basically the answer to what we heard before. Again with it. You started it.
You started it. Oh, I can't.
Oh, now it's getting interesting in terms of harmony. So now we certainly enter this last chorus, again with new chords, or at least with reharm choices.
Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dream. Life it grows, and now I'm covered.
Oh, I can't
Stop you putting roots in my dream.
stop you putting roots in my dreamland. Now it's 6 minor, 5, 1 and 2 minor. Look at that bass movement up, right? B and the bass, then we have got the C sharp as the major 3 of the chord. D and E, really beautiful. Those tiny things I really love in last choruses. Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dreamland.
Life it grows, and now I'm covered.
And we stay on this D. Now I'm covered in you.
In you. Now I'm covered.
Something that we haven't talked about is harmonic rhythm, those anticipations. Right? Where the chords change before the bar change. And ending on the very soothing 1 chord. This was Ivy by Taylor Swift. I'm sure we can take away valuable songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is about motif establishment in your verses. Now she does that brilliantly with that hows want to know idea.
How's one to know?
That she keeps throughout the verses. Now this hows want to know turns into in from the snow, turns into now that I know. No, I wish to know, turns into he's in the room, a bit off, but still the same idea.
He's in the room.
Right, and then in the last, almost part of the primary bridge, she goes back to how's one to know, but answers it with something different. So she is very aware of melodic phrases and of the repetition of it, and this is something that I sometimes miss in second verses, also with Taylor Swift's writing, but in general with pop music writing, that they sometimes don't want to work through the second verses and instead do some ad-libby things, something that she successfully avoided here, and she established a very cool melodic phrase that she stuck to. Very good, let's do that in our own songwriting as well. Songwriting area number 2 is about the melody in folky environments. Keep it simple. The melody in the chorus really only has got 3 very powerful notes, and it's basically every line focuses on one note. When we start with oh goddamn, all we hear is the F sharp. Oh goddamn! Then we go down to the E. Pain fits in the palm of your... Tiny ideas, but the rock solid idea is always the E. And then Taking Mine focuses on the D. Taking mine, but it's been promised to another. 3 notes only that form a very, very simple but still powerful chorus, and something that we should apply when writing folky type of songs. And songwriting area number 3, especially for the endings of your songs, last choruses, primary bridges, make use of reharm options. Now, replace the 1 for the 6 minor, try the 2 minor where you have the 4. All of those things that you can apply. If you have no idea about reharmonization, I suggest you take a look at the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting. Links in description. That would really help if you gave it a try, because there would teach you all you need to know about reharms. Now, this was my live reaction and on-the-fly analysis of Ivy by Taylor Swift from the album Evermore. Thank you to Amanda M4841 channel member and regular viewers CJHIF576 and Hobbit Jean for suggesting that song. If the rest of you like the song, please make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, and to leave friendly comments, maybe suggesting other songs you would like me to analyze, or giving me different interpretations of the lyrics, stuff that you are brilliant at and I learn a lot from. Let me thank Andrew Morgan, big supporter here on YouTube, and JC, Prince of Wales, and Amy May over on Patreon. If the rest of you also want to contribute and get early access to the videos or access to bonus material, please check the links in descriptions to support me further. I guess we've talked song. You can talk about the European bison now. Bye bye.